2025, Porsche 911 GT3 Touring, a race car you can actually live with. You don't want to daily drive a race car, but with the 2025 Porsche 911 GT3 Touring, you basically can. And no, this isn't just Porsche slapping a famous badge on another expensive 911. The letters GT3 still mean exactly what they've always meant: motorsport DNA, uncompromised engineering, and performance that borders on absurd. What's different here is how that performance is delivered. Think of the GT3 Touring as the GT3 RS, rationalized. This is still a race car, just without the shouting. When the current generation GT3 RS debuted, Porsche claimed it was essentially a race car for the road. To test that, it was driven back-to-back with an actual 911 Cup race car at Road America. The result? The street-legal GT3 RS on street tires matched or exceeded the Cup car in multiple corners for lateral grip and minimum corner speed, while weighing roughly 500 pounds more. The GT3 Touring is that same platform. Same naturally aspirated 4.0-liter flat six, same 502 horsepower, same 9,000 RPM redline, but it loses the massive rear wing and gains about 98 pounds, thanks to metal body panels instead of carbon fiber. On paper, that sounds like a downgrade. On the road, in some ways, it's even better. Nah, world-beating numbers. Yes, really. Let's talk facts, because the numbers here are outrageous. Natter 1.21 grams average lateral grip on the skid pad, the highest ever recorded in testing history, faster than every other GT3 tested, and none cracked 1.19 grams. Figure 8 lap time, 21.6 seconds. Tied with the McLaren 65 LT Spider, 60 miles per hour braking distance, just 86 feet. Tied for the shortest ever recorded. Even with a manual transmission, the Touring posts 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.4 seconds, quarter mile in 11.5 seconds at 125 miles per hour. That trap speed tells the real story. This car isn't slow. It just doesn't cheat the launch like a dual-clutch gearbox. Real roads. Unreal speed. Here's where the GT3 Touring separates itself. This performance doesn't require a glass-smooth racetrack. The car shrugs off mid-corner bumps, broken pavement, and uneven mountain roads without losing composure. The Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2R tires allow so much grip that you reach a point where you're no longer planning corners. You're reacting to them. Your hands move faster than your thoughts. Your neck gets sore, and suddenly, you're the weak link. The brakes are genuinely world-class. The pedal layout is perfect for heel and toe shifting. The manual shifter is tight, mechanical, and demands precision. When everything comes together, it's one of the purest driving experiences money can buy. Just don't use the cup holder. It blocks the shifter. Porsche priorities. Yes, you can drive it in the rain. Despite the track-focused tires, the GT3 Touring isn't afraid of bad weather. Driven calmly, it behaves predictably, even in torrential rain. During severe Southern California storms, hydroplaning was minimal. The biggest limitation wasn't traction. It was the windshield wipers struggling to keep up its speed. One quirk: the aggressive front radiator vents can push steam onto the windshield during heavy rain. It looks dramatic, but it's manageable, and far from a deal-breaker. This GT3 was driven daily in historic rainfall without drama. The hashtag Touring doesn't mean comfortable, just livable. Let's be honest, this is still a $250,000 sports car with minimal sound deadening, acoustic glass removed, very stiff suspension overs. It's loud, it's firm, and it reminds you constantly that performance comes at a cost. Our test car rang in at $262,430, even with practical options like the GPS-enabled nose lift system, which, ironically, can cause rear diffuser scrapes when raised. Such is GT3 ownership. Still, Porsche has done everything possible to make touring actually mean something this time. The ultimate tribute, 2027 GT3 90 FA Porsche. To honor what would have been Ferdinand Alexander Porsche's 90th birthday, Porsche revealed one of the most tasteful special editions ever made, the 2027 Porsche 911 GT3 90 FA Porsche. Only 90 examples will exist. Key highlights: exclusive FA, green metallic paint, satin black sport classic wheels, historic 1963 Porsche crest, gold 90 FA Porsche plaques throughout. Inside, it gets even more personal. Custom FA grid weave fabric inspired by his sport coat, truffle brown club leather, limestone contrast stitching, open pore walnut shift knob, signed plaques, and 1 of 90 badging. Mechanically, it's still the GT3 Touring underneath. Same 502 horsepower flat six, same purity. That's final touches, only Porsche would do. Each buyer also receives a custom Chronograph 1 wristwatch, a Porsche Weekender travel bag, one-on-one personalization consultation. One of the 90 cars is reserved for Mark Porsche, FA Porsche's son. Price? $389,350 before personalization. Production begins mid-2026, just in time for a very special birthday present. Final thought. The 911 GT3 Touring proves something important. Extreme performance doesn't have to scream. It can whisper, it can blend in, and it can still rewrite the record books. This isn't a compromise. It's a confession that you love driving too much to pretend every day is a track day. And Porsche, once again, understands exactly who that car is for.